Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. Well, I've done it. I've just pulled the trigger. I've bought a watch. Now this is an unusual purchase. This watch is on my wish list. It is halfway there to one of my grail watches. And when I explain the story, you'll understand why I've done it. And there is an option for me to return the watch if I decide, you know what, I still want the other version of this watch. Wristwatch check, I'm wearing my green OP. Fantastic watch. If anybody out there has got a blue one, hit me up. I'm interested. A blue OP41, hit me up on Instagram if you can. Now, on this wrist, I'm wearing a Peter Blake. Incidentally, I purchased this watch from JJB Watches about 7-8 months ago. So this will be a second watch I bought from JJB Watches. This one is currently on an Artem NATO strap. And I don't know the name of this NATO strap. We'll just call it the orange stripe down the middle. And what's really nice about this orange stripe down the middle is on this Peter Blake, the second hand has got a red tip on it. But in the right light, it looks orange. So it's kind of an accidental Aquaman, isn't it? Is it the Aquaman? The Speedmaster Aquaman? Obviously, this is a Seamaster, but what a lovely NATO strap. Thank you, Artem straps. Now, remember, I didn't pay for this, but I still wear them. I like Artem NATO straps. Check them out. They're from Adelaide in Australia. Right, let's get on with the video. So, one of my grail watches is the Spectre. Now, it's a 300 and it looks like this. From the front, you can clearly see that the bezel has a distinctive 1 to 9, I think. I could be wrong. Remember, there's nothing there. But the bezel is different to a standard 300. The back of the watch has some other stuff going on the back, bond but apart from that, it looks the same as a standard 300. Well, it does, because the new 300 that retails at £7,000 looks just like a Spectre, because the new 300 has the lollipop second hand, where the slightly older 300 had the standard second hand, which meant that when the Spectre came out, that was another point of difference. So standard Omega, Spectre, you see the second hand slightly different? Right, that's another reason why I fell in love with the Spectre, because I love the lollipop second hands. Don't ask me why. But I'm not paying £7,000 for a watch that has had nothing else done to it but price hikes. Does that make sense? And this watch, I spotted it just now at JJB Watches for £3,800, and that is quite a lot less than MSRP. I haven't worked it out with a calculator, but let's say it's got to be 40% less, hasn't it, guys? Right, so I've pulled the trigger on this watch. James is sending me the watch. I'm going to unpack the watch, and what I'm going to do with the watch is I'm going to put the watch on a NATO strap, an Artem NATO strap. I do actually have the correct NATO strap for this Spectre, and I'm also going to put it on that. Now, the reason I went for this watch as opposed to buying the Spectre is there isn't one available at a reasonable price. Would you believe a full set Spectre is still about £8,000, and it's no different to this watch. It's no different. It's actually older as well. I mean, you won't get one. I mean, you might do, but they're in the 5-year-old watches. I mean, they're from the movie Spectre, for Christ's sake. So they're out of date, no warranty, where the one I'm buying from JJB Watches still has 2.5 years warranty on it. So if there's anything wrong with this watch, straight back to Omega for a free repair. Always try and buy a pre-owned watch with some kind of a warranty. That way, if the watch has a problem, you don't have to fork out loads of money. Right, so the watch is on the way. It's coming in the post. When it arrives, we'll do an unboxing video, and you guys will come on a journey. We are now back to business as usual. I'm going to be buying watches. I'm going to be unboxing watches, I'm going to be reviewing watches and telling you my honest opinion of these watches. Unlike a lot of YouTube channels, when I do a review about a watch, I physically have the watch in my possession. I am not talking about a picture of a watch unless the watch is so ridiculous I have to comment on it. I am just a collector, and if you want an in-depth review, I am not the guy. I just like the watches. I like the look of them. I like to wear them. They are just shiny objects as far as I'm concerned. If you want an in-depth review on a watch, this isn't the channel for you. If you want to steer maybe on a possible purchase, I'm that guy, because I've made all the mistakes. I've made every mistake you can possibly make, and I have kind of learned from it. Keep watching. Thank you for your continued support. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and support this tiny channel so that we can keep this going. Catch you on the next video.